Hello, and welcome to Let's Look Back. My name is Noah.
And I'm Tennyson. We're two best friends who like to make each other laugh and talk about weird stuff we remember from the past. So we thought we'd share that with the world.
It's like any conversation you've had with your friends that starts with, hey, remember this?
Also, the audio-only versions may be slightly different, and in some instances, might make a little less sense.
If that's the case, then head over to our YouTube at Let's Look Back Podcast to see what we're talking about.
So, let's look back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of Speed Racer 2008 is a Good Movie podcast. I'm your co-host, Noah, and this is my other co-host, Tennyson.
Hey, yeah, this is, on this podcast, we strictly talk Speed Racer and the 2008 film Speed Racer, not
and
the
how
show.
it is good.
Just the film Speed
and
Racer.
how it is good. Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
Film.
Yes,
Yeah.
how the
Just the
Wachowski
movie.
film is good.
The movie Speed Racer.
Is good.
Yeah.
Unironically, I watched that movie for the first time, and it's actually really good. Natalie caught like the end. Well, she didn't. She missed the very beginning, but she caught the rest of it, and she agreed. It's very good.
I haven't watched it since 2008, so I need to give it a shot.
It was panned, but
Isn't there a
freaking
scene
great.
where a guy from Lost, Jack from Lost,
You know
fights,
it. You know he's in there.
He
And I knew it was him the whole time. He's
ninjas,
masked the whole time. I'm like,
shirtless.
why would you mask this character when he plays one of the lead characters on one of the most famous TV shows of all time? We all know who that fucker is. We know what he looks like under
And
that
that
mask.
was, I mean, he was prominent in 2008 like that.
although I will say, when I saw him in that Racer X mask, I was like, Jesus Christ! It's like they ripped this guy straight out of the anime. That is perfect. Like I was like, I hate that it's him because I don't even like Jack in the show. But I do love that casting because it was really good. Secondly, the CGI, yeah, it's bad. Who gives a shit? It looks like Spy Kids. If you look
okay
past
with that.
if you look past that, totally great. Ending sequence, the CGI, extremely passable. If it looked like that the whole time, literally would be an almost perfect film. It's fucking amazing. Fuck off if you think it's bad. You don't like fun.
And that's been episode 11 of
Of the Speed Racer
of the
2008
Speed
is
Racer
good.
2008 film is good podcast. Glad you all could spend some time listening to us. We'll see you next
No,
week.
but really, it makes me feel like my whole life, well, not my whole life, the past 12 years, everyone said, like, that movie's shit, that movie sucks, don't see it.
I don't know what reality you're living in where people talk about Speed Racer regularly.
Okay, it just comes up. It just comes up as like a classic.
I don't think I've talked about... The only person I've talked about Speed Racer with is you.
But anyways, but I've had like multiple voices whose opinions I actually trust be
In
like,
your
yeah,
head,
it's,
or are they just...
No, shut up. No, like podcasts and internet personalities and shit, they'll be like, yeah, that's my favorite movie, or like, yeah, that's one of my favorite movies ever.
Speed Racer?
Yeah, and I'm like, what is it about this movie? And I watched it, and I was like,
Maybe I'll watch
holy
that tonight.
shit, that is a great film. Yeah, it's great.
It's a good
It's a
idea.
good
I'm going to write that down as an option to write tonight, or watch tonight.
It's on HBO Max. If you've
Oh,
got
I
that
don't
one.
have that.
Oh,
Bougie.
they
I'll
tricked
just
me.
do a free trial.
Yeah, just do that. I won't report you. Anyway, welcome to episode 11. We're on double digits now, baby.
Double digits.
Last episode was great. We had a great time talking about some good old Lego men.
Bionicles.
Hope
We
you
had
out
some.
there.
We had, I think, one person tell us that
We had someone from the Bionicle fandom on YouTube. Bionitube. Is that what it's called? I don't remember.
we made up Bionicast, even though I thought it was real.
But they called there was something somewhere said something about like Bionitube or Biotube. I think it was Biotube.
You're thinking of Biocraft,
I'm thinking of BioShock.
the feature film,
No. I'm not.
which for me is the best film of 2013. So,
Well,
I
that's
don't wanna hear any
next
other opinions.
episode's title, so don't get ahead of yourself. I have a tickle in my throat. Hold on.
Scratch it. Give it a little itch.
Just let me just reach
Did you get
down
it?
there.
Is it
Yeah, I just
gone?
had to reach in. I just had to reach down there. Get that. Okay. Anyway, So yeah, we had someone from the Bionicle fandom said that they love Bionicles. That was the comment. Was just I
They
love
just
Bionicles,
commented, "I love Bionicle."
and I appreciate that. We also had a bot on our video tell us that our content is very high quality. So I appreciate that. That a robot
Thank you
thinks
to
so.
the bot.
When the singularity happens, I will shake your hand. So thank you very much. So you got something for us today.
Remember how last week we discussed, and it's fun to say last week and actually mean last week.
Yeah, actually last week.
Now that we're caught up.
Last week.
Last week we talked a little bit about a PlayStation game. It was Bionicle based.
We did.
And it reminded me.
Did indeed.
It reminded me of the hit film Over the Hedge.
Quite a film.
Remember
a
Over the
film that I
Hedge?
love. Yes, I love that movie.
Is it
I haven't
like
seen it in a
Vernon
long
the Turtle
time.
or whatever?
Yeah,
Either
and
way.
that's Bruce Willis.
Oh.
No, that's not Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is the raccoon, right?
And then there's like Slappy the squirrel. I don't remember the names.
What's his
But I
it's
may
like
not remember.
Slappy, but I don't think it is. It's like Peppy or something. Pappy.
I may not remember the film, but I remember the PlayStation 2 video game adaptation of the film.
And I remember the GameCube adaptation.
And this game was the shit.
It absolutely was.
If you want to pull up the golf cart footage,
Hell yeah. Oh.
this was the best part of
Hell
the game.
yeah.
Was this mini game where you just drive around in golf carts and smash each other.
Yeah, me and my little brother, we went ham on this one.
Same.
Find it.
Same. Me and my siblings would play this all the time. And it was so simple. Like, I don't understand how no one can make a game right now.
Oh, together we've done things.
We don't live in Ohio, so it's kind of weird that we're getting
This
those
is
ads.
not I don't.
What's a graders?
Please rate your ads experience awful.
Really
Thanks for your
bad.
feedback.
Not relevant.
Wishing to
Look at Vermin or whatever his name. Vernon.
Vernon,
Look at his face.
I think his name is.
He's so sad.
Bumper carts
Yeah.
controls.
This.
Yeah, this shit, man. This was incredible.
Like, it's so simple.
Like I think there were 4 mini games. This one was incredible. I don't remember what the other mini
there
games
was
were.
a golfing one.
Well, the main like mechanic of the game is like you hit golf balls at things.
Oh, was
know?
it? Yeah, you're right. And then you would be in like little mini maps and.
Who is that? Wanda Sykes is the skunk, and then
Yes. Yes.
Over the Hedge.
I was wondering if there were any like film adaptation games that you remember distinctly.
Gary
besides
Shandling was Vern. Steve Carell was Hammy. That was his name.
Bruce
Look
Willis
at this!
was RJ,
Look at this
raccoon.
cast. Avril Lavigne was in this. Look at this cast: Steve Carell, Gary Shandling, Bruce
Nick
Willis,
Nolte.
Nick Nolte, Avril Lavigne, William Shatner.
William Shatner.
Oh my goodness! Thomas Hayden Church. Okay, I don't know. Okay, we're starting to lose it. Yep. Okay, I lost it. Eugene Levy is in it though. So yeah, that's.
Wait, when did it come out? 2006. Okay.
2006. This was a good one.
This was a good one. I honestly, I probably should rewatch it. It's probably since 2006 since I saw it.
Yeah, I don't really. Okay, so the raccoon, he has to like. So it's kind of like a mobster type movie because the bear is like a mobster and then the raccoon is like.
Well,
his
RJ,
thug.
he owes a life debt.
To the
bear.
Doesn't he have to like repay him in food or something for
Yeah.
hibernation?
Yeah, because he loses the bear's food, and then
So it's like when a mob.
isn't it like an
boss,
allegory for communism too? Something about the
Sure.
hedge and
there's like the
community
hedge
living.
and yeah, like Vern is always he's like very much
Yeah,
about the
they share the
community.
wealth and
Yeah.
yeah.
And then there's like Al from Al's Toy Barn is there to kill bugs.
Right.
Or not bugs, kill animals. I don't know
Yeah.
that he's Al. I mean, I can't
He
remember.
looks-
For
the-
some
the
reason in my
character
mind, I'm
models look the
thinking
same.
that. Yeah, for some reason in my mind, I'm picturing him. I don't.
They're both just overweight, bearded white
White
guys.
guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Was this made
Pretty-
by? This is DreamWorks.
Yeah.
Ah, classic.
I don't think they ever made a second one. So
No.
must have not made enough money, or it just wasn't.
Here he is on the cover. If we can just.
I just know I played
Al from Al's Toy Barn.
Yep. Yep.
Here's the game. Here's the game cover that I had.
That's the one I had too. Played the
Cool.
shit out of that.
Yeah, I
It's
loved
fucking
it.
great. But while I was looking at gameplay of this film, I happened to come across the Over the Hedge subreddit.
Oh, good.
And that's, as we know, subreddits are always a good time. So if you want to
Oh,
take a look
I
at
enjoy that. Taking a deep little dive into a subreddit. Hey guys, Mud here.
Mud's here.
Just wanted to update you about some things that have been on my mind. Oh, no.
What?
Top 10 photos taken right before disaster.
Hammy was a squirrel.
I remember Hammy. Yeah, this is when like Steve Carell was like, I don't know. He was like a character
that post
actor.
was 2 days ago, so this thing's still active. Kind of.
He was like a character actor that is like the cringy guy. Oh my god! Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chad exterminator. See, yeah, I'm not the only one who thought that. The Over the Hedge fandom is dying. Repost if you're a true fan. I mean, I am. But I liked it. I remember this was one of those movies we had in the Honda Odyssey DVD player that would watch on long
yeah.
trips.
Would you play it in the back like the? Did you have the thing where the screen would tape to the back seat?
No, we had like the thing that came down from the roof.
Oh! All right.
Yeah,
a
we were
man
a
of
little
class.
Bougie. Yeah, we were a little bougie. Man, Area 51 raid memes.
Ooh, relevant.
Those are great.
Okay, this is great.
Was Vern eating some bark?
Making fun of vegans.
Making fun of vegans, yeah.
Classic.
Well, I wasn't really caring about that. I just wanted a clip from the film.
It's kind of lame.
Over the... So
what is this?
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I really liked this show. I think I actually played the game before I saw the movie, and then I watched the movie because the game is just like the movie, but I want a video of the main mechanic where it's just like you are golfing over the hedge game.
Yeah, just like a gameplay. Because I think the full game's on YouTube.
Over the Hedge walkthrough. Here we go. Over the Hedge gameplay. Whoa. Oh, this is made by Square. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a lot of stealth. Yeah. I remember like this is one game that I was obsessed with getting all the collectibles for some reason. Like I wanted to get I think it was just like that it was an easy game.
This game reminds me a lot of the PS2 Jimmy Neutron game, which I don't know if you had.
I played one of them, the Jet Fusion game. I got one from Blockbuster. It's one where you have to fight ninjas.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I got that one from Blockbuster once, and it was like kind of hard, and I didn't really get it.
Yeah, I think I got like a few levels in, and then I never played it again.
But yeah, these freaking like movie licensed games are they I don't know. They can be either
it's hit or miss.
I mean, I feel like they're always treasures though. They're either like actually somehow insanely good, or they are complete
abhorrently
ass.
bad.
Yeah. Like one of the greatest games of all time in early gaming, which was like Aladdin for the Super Nintendo, like is an absolute classic. It's so fucking good. I had it as a kid. So insanely good, and it's just like a movie property game. Fucking SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh,
technically
my God.
not a movie, but it's a licensed game.
Well, even the movie one, the SpongeBob.
Yeah, the movie game is based off the same engine, I believe. I never played that one, but which they're
that one's
remaking.
good.
Battle for
It's
Bikini
also
Bottom.
good.
But yeah, just like some shits like that. Like when usually you think of licensed game, like licensed movie or
you
TV
think of like,
games
I'm
for like
pretty
a
sure
Wii.
the Thor game was really bad.
Game. I remember playing the Pirates of the Caribbean 3. I don't remember which one that is for the Wii, and it's just like you like swing your Wii remote around. You have a sword. Yeah, it was shitty. I had a Spider-Man game for the Wii. I think it was
Spider-Man games were great.
3. I think it was Spider-Man 3.
I had 2.
2 was great for I had it for GameCube, and I assume you had it for like PS2 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking that shit was great. Yeah, this is so nostalgic looking at this shit right now.
Right.
Yeah,
makes me
Spider-Man
wanna
2 was
boot up
great. I got that one from Blockbuster too. We went to Blockbuster a lot, and I always got like games and played them for a while. That's like when you could like test games to see if you wanted them, and then, and then you bought them later. Now it's just like, oh, you paid $60? Sorry. Especially if you download it, it's like, well, you're fucked.
You have no choice. You just you own it now. I also was curious. I found the Amazon reviews for the game.
For the game, okay.
Yeah, for the game.
I'm curious.
Amazon.
Okay, I'm curious. Let's see like IGN review for this. I want like, do people like this game? What's up with that? Because I think
it was well received from what I saw. I don't know about critics though.
I want some IGN because they're the most trusted source in gaming.
Right, exactly.
Is that their catchphrase? I don't know.
Only source in gaming, as far as I know.
Over the Hedge, 14 years ago.
Which isn't true.
IGN review.
14 years.
Mark Bozen, 2006. A turtle with a hockey stick. How can that not be fun? I don't care. Just give me your score. You wrote an essay about this. It's okay. 6.5. You know what? All things considered, that ain't bad. That's ain't bad.
That's not the worst review. I've seen much worse.
That ain't bad at all.
Games I actually thought were good, so.
Yeah, that's honestly, yeah, true. What were we looking at? Oh, yeah, the Amazon reviews.
Yeah, the Amazon reviews of the Over the Hedge PlayStation 2 video game.
I don't really remember much about the story at all. I just remember,
I don't think it really mattered.
Hammy was, like, really played up as, like, an important part of the movie, and he was, like, the comic relief. But for some reason, I'm remembering he wasn't really in it too much. He was, like, it was mostly Vern and mostly RJ. Okay, where am I? I'm looking for reviews here. 3.7 out of 5 stars. Look at all these colorful PS2 controllers you can get. Why is this game not rated adults only? What? This game is rated 10. Everyone 10 and below. Why would this game be
It's supposed to be
adults?
a kid's game, but if you want to play it, you can.
Can this be played on PS4? I don't think PS4 is backwards compatible. This was on April 21st, 2020.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I hear it's a real fun game. 5 stars!
I heard about it, so I gave it 5 stars.
I bought one on Xbox Orig for my little boy 9 and my stepmom 53. Came over.
Wait, what's
very different ages there.
So the little boy is 9 and the stepmom is 53.
She bought the game for both of them.
What is he? The dad?
I had to order another one for her on PS2. Still waiting on that one. We had a shipping issue on the second one, but everyone has been super nice, so not a problem. In fact, she texts me every day to let me know she is so excited, and
every single day
is checking every day for the replacement I ordered. I figure it must be outlet of fun if my boy and her are so excited about it. It's 2-player at least, so they even let me play sometime. I'm not big on playing video games.
Stepmom and the little boy just run the household.
I love you, D. Jones. You're awesome. I am not big on playing video games. Even I could get it. I enjoyed the characters. It had some challenging fun trying to play, and it seems like a game for all ages.
Game didn't work.
Great product. Great. My son loves it. All-time favorite. Thank you, Marcus. We got this game back for our boys in 2010, and they still love it. This has to be one of their... Whoa, hold on. I just saw this.
What's that last sentence
It doesn't have all the excessive graphics of blood and gore in it, nor does it have any sexual connotations in it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not between RJ and Hammy, but Vernon and Hammy is a bit of a different
I feel
story.
like there are adult jokes, though, in the movie. I don't remember any. This is a clean, fun game that our boys absolutely love.
This is a game for God.
They're 23 years old. If you're looking for a game that you don't have to worry what's in it, this is one I highly recommend. Okay, M. Marcus, pull up.
This is a game that keeps young boys away from sin.
Exactly. You're helicoptering a little too fucking close, Mr. M. I got this because I used to play it as a child and wanted my son to enjoy it and literally had nothing in it. Tried to contact seller and never got it. Okay, this person got scammed. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh. What an amazing game First, let me start off by saying I'm 24 and my husband and I love video games. I bought this game for my husband, who's 32. He loves adventure games. This game Death got his attention. So now he stays up late to play the game when he gets off work. He's a manager at our local KFC. So he gets home around 11 and he's been staying up since
2011.
the day we got the game. It's relaxing and fun to watch since that's all I can do. This game is Death, not childish at all. It's actually pretty cute and fun to play. Death would advise anyone who likes adventure games to Death buy this. You will not be sorry. Okay, ooh, that was a mouthful.
That's enough for me.
But this guy, this fucking guy who's a manager at the local KFC, he has a hard day. He fucking gets
come home.
What does he want to do? He doesn't want to like crack a beer.
He wants to boot up that PlayStation 2.
Exactly. He wants to play some goddamn Over the Hedge. If that guy likes this game, you know. And he doesn't let
his wife play it. Just him.
Wait, does he not? Did I miss that?
Look, she says it's relaxing and fun to watch since that's all I can do.
Oh no, that's dark. I did not catch that. Oh shit, I was just like spewing.
So she just has to sit there and watch her husband, who manages the KFC, play Over the Hedge every night.
How was work, honey? Not now. I'm hitting the ball.
Let me boot up Hedge real quick.
Where we dropping over this Hedge? Me and Hammy are gonna have a great time.
I need to channel everything else out. I'm burning right now.
Not now.
I'm a turtle.
Honey, he's saying the funny rabid squirrel joke.
You know what they say about the proletariat in this game. Let me
escape, please.
Let me escape.
Dear God. Anyway, I hope Christy got to play eventually.
That's all. It was 2011, so things could have changed. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe in the divorce.
I was just about to say maybe she left him.
But she actually got the game.
That's all she wanted in the divorce was just the game to play.
Give me the fucking Over the Hedge game.
Hell yeah! Here's Hammy swinging around. There's mind control gophers.
Riveting.
I remember that.
Riveting gameplay.
I remember this. For some reason, it was always so satisfying when you got the food. Like the food was like the main collectible shits. It was always so. Oh, and you got
a genius idea to make the collectibles something you can eat, because then I would just feel hungry.
Yeah, and then you can crack open your licensed Over the Hedge Pringles or whatever.
As I'm drinking my Over the Hedge Mountain Dew.
It had little challenges as well. It had like little achievements. I remember that like really appealed to me as a child. It was like, if you do this and this, I just saw one pop up. It was like, if you knock off 5 people off this shit during this mission, you get an extra little shit.
I've never been an achievement gamer.
Dude, person. I love it.
I don't care. If it's like you hit the guy 10 times on every level and you'll get so many whatevers, don't care.
I'm never a perfectionist, but sometimes there's just some games that I'm like, I want to fucking.
Yeah, you know what? I have to agree with you. Let me walk back a bit. There are some games that I definitely do like to perfect. This just was not one of them.
Yeah,
I played this to smash
Spider-Man.
cards.
It has to be a game that's like kind of easy. Like if it's really hard, I'm like, this isn't even worth it. But like Spider-Man, I like 100%ed on the PS4. It's just a fucking great game. You just like don't want to stop playing it. Games that basically I just like don't want to stop playing are ones that I like to. Not even all the achievements, but all the like in-game achievements, like collectibles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That definitely. As far as like the achievements that are like PlayStation or Xbox achievements, that I'd really just could not care less.
Welcome to the Gamer Zone podcast. Yeah, where we gamers
this is the
talk
official
about
gaming
podcast. How much of a gamer we are.
Well, I mean, we can get out of the gaming world and go into whatever world you've brought to us.
I like being here. It's it's familiar. It's safe.
It's comfortable. Where are you are you putting us somewhere unsafe?
I'm putting you somewhere nice and cozy.
Okay, you gonna tuck me in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you back to the year 2007.
All right. I don't remember.
So we're about a year later after we've played Over the Hedge. We got all our achievements.
Yeah. Rumors of Over the Hedge 2 are leaking. Nothing will come of it, but everyone is excited at the time.
I've got a reality show. I watched as a child and I adored with all my little heart. I waited every week
Big Brother?
when it was premiering. No. It is a show that has sat in the back of my mind for years, and I don't think I have ever heard another person on this planet speak about it, like, just unprompted.
All right.
I kind of thought it was a fever dream. It is titled Who Wants to Be a Superhero? Have you ever heard of that?
Absolutely not.
Well, you better fucking get ready.
I'm buckling up.
Who would you think, in your mind, who is the obvious host of this show?
But this is 2007.
Just who's the host of this show? It's not a trick question. Go with your gut. Who's the host of this superhero themed show?
John Cena.
No, it's fucking Stan Lee, you idiot. Why would John Cena host it? You can't even see him.
I don't know. I thought, who doesn't he do cancer stuff? I don't know, man.
What are you talking about? Okay, anyway, so who
He's
wants
the
to
Make-A-Wish guy.
Who Wants to Be a Superhero is a sci-fi show.
I thought this was a reality show.
Yeah, no, it's a reality show by Sci-Fi. It was on Sci-Fi Channel in 2007. I think I got that right. It might be like 2006, 2008. What is this? The only thing in the description is this. Okay, anyway, so people audition with their superhero identities. They make up a superhero identity. They audition to be on the show. They go in front of Stan Lee on a computer screen. You're missing a lot of stuff. I got to show you this. I just wanted it to play in the background.
My eyes are just absorbing all this information.
Somewhere inside all of us lives a hero.
Oh my God!
It's the opportunity of a lifetime.
I want to be a superhero.
It's the chance to make lifelong legacies a reality.
I am tuberculous.
Slimeball, baby, it's slimeball.
Tuberculous. What?
But more than anything,
That's Monkey
the
Girl.
last hero standing.
But yeah, so
Did people make comics out of these? Please tell me
you're
someone
getting
did.
ahead of yourself. So the grand prize, here's the grand prize that you compete on this show for.
Okay.
The grand prize is you get a comic written by the legend Stan Lee. You are immortalized
my God.
of Dark Horse Comics because they left Marvel for a little bit. Dark Horse Stan Lee is going to make your comic from Dark Horse Comics. And it is going to be a one-shot issue. That is going to be immortalized forever, and you are going to star in a sci-fi original movie. And later announced in the show, the last episode, you are going to get your character made into a toy. So that is what you're competing for on this show. You leave your family for like over a month, compete on this show, get gaslighted. This show should have been fucking called Who Wants to Be Gaslighted and Manipulated and Psychologically Tortured, because that's what they fucking do to these people.
Really? Because the prize is really great.
No. It's absolutely not. You get no money. You get
but you get to be in a sci-fi movie.
One issue of comic.
You get to be in a comic.
You get to be in one issue of a comic book.
What else happens? You get
an action figure, which is said later. I will give you a spoiler. The action figures never got made. The comic book has one issue, and the movie that the guy stars in, he's in it for less than 2 minutes.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
So,
holy shit.
Yeah, this show is fucked. Like, they don't get anything. But yeah, I watched this, like, when it was coming out. Like, I watched it week to week. Me and my dad got really into it. And there's only 6 episodes.
Okay.
Also, I want to preface this. I watched 4 episodes in preparation for this. Because there's only 6 episodes. So, like, I just had it going in the background while I was doing other shit, and I watched fucking 4 episodes of this. like literally 2/3 of this whole show. So okay, this show ran for 2 seasons.
What's the like? How do people get eliminated? Like,
Okay, so
why does he have a gun?
That's the enforcer.
That looks like Johnny Sins with a gun. I don't trust any man in that apparel near any child. What's going on?
I didn't think about Johnny Sins. That was in the back of my mind the whole time, but I never thought about it. Holy shit. That's so funny. Oh my god, there's so many. I wish, instead of doing this, I wish like you and me could just watch this whole show together because it's so good. Every moment of it is gold.
Well, you know what? Oh. I have an idea. Let's talk about it now, but when we maybe at some point let's do a live
for like
commentary.
a special live
of the
milestone
series.
We need to like watch this
let's do a commentary on the series.
Like we can, it's all on YouTube actually for free. That's why I have episode 1 up. But goddamn, and I've got so many I've got so much shit to talk about, man. This well runs deep. So what the fuck was I talking about? So, Johnny says, oh yeah, the enforcer. So the enforcer's big thing is like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win this show.
Which one's the enforcer?
He's the one with the gun, Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins with a gun.
He literally sounds like huge. Oh, back to like the premise. So like they compete in challenges like where it's like a superhero changes their costume really fast in public.
Oh, so it's like Sky High, but in reality.
Yes, kind of. But like there's always a trick. There's always a twist. That's why Stanley's gaslighting them. So in this clip that you see this like guy doing, I can't watch because I get so distracted. I can't have it playing.
They look like such lame Avengers just in a brick building.
We'll get into their powers. We'll get into their powers in a minute. So, but there's always like a twist on the challenge. So instead of so when they're running, they have to like change their costume like in public, but like be hidden and concealed so they keep their secret identity. Because according to Stan Lee, the number one like rule for being a superhero is never reveal your secret identity. The first superheroes he ever created for Marvel were the Fantastic Four, and
their names are like their main. They go by their names. Right?
He basically just boils down what a superhero is into the most simplest form, and basically it's just Superman. Like he just wants them all to be Superman, even though he didn't create Superman.
The producers were like, "All right, Stan, just don't get into your mumbo jumbo.
Yeah,
just, Superman."
You can tell he's not really like he's just kind of the talking head, even though he does like riff a little bit sometimes, but you can tell he's just kind of a talking head. But there's always a twist. So when they have to do this challenge of like changing their outfit and then running in a certain amount of time, there's actually a little girl stationed there. Screaming, help, I lost my mom. And the real test is if they help that little girl find her mom. That's how they win the challenge. So yeah, he just lies to them. Straight up lies. First thing is he lies to them. There's the beginning is so great. I gotta show you that, but there's so much here. I
already wrote down to do a full commentary.
I won't give away everything. Like I can't. There's no possible way to talk about everything. So I really think we should like just do a full shit on this. Like just both of us watch the whole show maybe, or just together watch it. I don't know. But we have to because this show is fucking amazing. Anyway, so some of them like just run straight past this girl. Like they set it up so they have to run past this girl. And several of them just run past without talking to her. Other ones help her and they like win. And like that's how you get eliminated is like there's like later an elimination.
So there's a setup, but then there's an actual challenge that they don't know about. And
but not always. Okay. But most of the time there's like some trick. And then like Stan's like, okay, he calls out like 3 people out of it. Starts at 10, calls 3 people out, and he's like, okay, you, and then he goes through like what each of them did wrong, and then he picks one. He's the only judge. He's the only decider.
One judge.
Yeah, one. He's basically God to them. Yeah, God, there's so much. Okay, I got to show you this like beginning. Well, first of all, let's watch the intro so you get like a little. Like the theme, the title theme.
Huh.
So here's Major Victory. He was like my favorite. Cell Phone Girl.
Wow, Cell Phone Girl.
Levity, this guy who flies. Also, they don't really explain their powers. They do, like, briefly for a second, but then, like, their powers and their character concept basically never comes into play in any of the challenges. Nothing is based off of that. It's just...
Well, and, you know, I
being a
think Stan
baseline
Lee
hero.
would know, you know, the reason behind that is that they're not real.
Okay, man. Let's cool it with that. Jeez. But it is like such a genius idea for a show, you know? Like,
yeah,
in
this
the
is
realm
like
of reality TV,
pure entertainment.
Such a smart idea, and they all live together in a secret superhero
Could you imagine a
lair,
reboot of this with a little more?
Yes,
nuance?
I want it. I fucking want it. Please, someone make it. Please, dear God, make this a fucking show again. It just like mysteriously went away after 2 seasons.
We aren't gaslighting enough people on reality television.
Yes, we need to trick people more.
The what creature?
Feedback.
Feedback.
I'll give you a spoiler. Feedback wins, and I'll show you his scene later. That's Lemuria. She is the fan, like fans picked out of so they picked 9 people. Supposedly Stan, but not really. Just a board of people picked 9 people, and then like they had a vote online to pick the last one. It was Lemuria, a girl who's a very attractive girl who has a low-cut top as her costume. This is Fat Mama. This is Johnny Sins, aka the Iron Enforcer.
Iron Enforcer? He's a doctor.
Monkey
he's a
woman.
fireman, and he's the Iron Enforcer.
Fucking
Diviculous.
yeah. So that's our cast of characters.
My name is Stan Lee. This was my mission. I set out to find the world's next great superhero. Thousands applied.
So yeah, they have this like whole audition process.
Maybe 1 or 2 from other planets.
Yeah, they all like pull up. Okay, they all get to the mansion.
To move the team to an undisclosed location.
Superhero.
Yep.
I think the reason why I like superheroes so much is because I grew up as an outcast.
Oh my god.
Well,
Why
wait.
does this guy have a mullet?
Partner, his name is Michael. We've been together for 10 years.
This guy is openly gay. It's 2007. This guy's
We
an
stand.
openly gay. Like, he's going on this reality show. He wants to be an openly gay superhero.
Wow, he's ahead of his time.
He's the first one to be eliminated.
Oh my god.
But it's for a really funny reason. It's for a really great reason. So they introduce everybody. They like have a mixer type shit.
What is she wearing?
I don't know what her thing is. We'll get into like what the characters are because they don't explain. They never explain what their characters are. It's just assumed. Where is it? I want to show you. Oh, I want to talk about Cell Phone Girl because it's just such a dated thing. Cell phone fucking girl. Look at that cell phone.
I love cell phones.
I love cell phones.
I'm always on the phone. I love staying in touch with people. So when it came to being a superhero, I just knew I was cell phone girl.
That's it. That's all she says.
That's her own. That's her shtick. Is that I love cell phones?
Cell phones. Here's feedback. This guy's so wholesome. So fucking into it.
When I was 14, my role models.
Did you miss that? His dad died when he was 14, and then
sad.
he read Spider-Man to get as a role model almost.
Oh, sounds like another
So he
origin
is-
story of another hero I know.
So he like really he's just like a true ass like real life origin story superhero. He's a nice ass guy.
I quit my job to be on
Where did I miss it? Did I miss the? Where's the one? Oh, here's Tyveculus.
Yeah, look at that.
Dude, I really just want to watch this whole thing with you. It's so good.
for the rest of their lives.
Tyveculus.
Oh, here she is.
This is the fan person.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stan decided to have a little fun, so he let the sci-fi.com fans choose the final contestant.
oh my god.
So I'm not gonna let them down. I'm gonna win this thing.
And it's like throughout the whole thing. Okay, so they have a party. Whatever.
Johnny Sins.
They drink. Johnny Sins has a party. They all drink together. It's weird. And then Stan's like, you fucking idiots! This isn't the secret lair. You're in a nice mansion. Come down to this place where the secret lair is. And it's like in a quote unquote bad part of town, and they have to go like through this like shitty shop, and then they go down this broken service elevator and they find a fucking thing. But anyway, God, there's so much to talk about. And throughout this whole thing, they're like, Stan does this, Stan does this, Stan fucking doesn't do anything. He's being told what to do. He's just a guy. He's just a fucking guy. Like, I don't know, man.
Well, reality television was like the Wild West at this time, too.
It truly was.
So you could pitch anything and it would be made.
Okay. So, there he is on
Oh
TV.
my god. Yeah. I can't get over Johnny Sins. Like, holy shit. What is Tyvectus doing to...
He's lifting
is that
him
feedback?
Up. No, I don't remember who that is. Glowy man. One of you will not be allowed to enter. Uh-oh. It's our first challenge already that we just got here. What could this be? This part blew my fucking mind. He says there's a spy. He says there's a fucking spy.
It's the guy in green.
First day. Who is it? Who is it? We're going to talk about Stan's shot and what's on the background of his thing in a minute.
Well, half of them look asleep. A traitor.
I love it. I just love everything about this.
Yeah, I could sit down and watch this whole thing.
Dude, it's the most watchable show.
Right here. Are you the spy? What about you, Golden Girl?
So, like, they fight.
Mr. Lee.
Oh, no. Who?
Rodiart, did you gather?
I knew it.
This guy's name is Rodiart, by the way.
Rodiart, spelled backwards. One detail I missed is when he's coming out of the car, all he says is, I'm Rodiart. I'm just here to keep my head down and my eyes open. And that's his whole bio.
Rodiart. It's backwards.
Rodiart, backwards. Traitor. He's traitor. Oh my god, that part kills me. As a child, I was like, what? But anyway, so he films them talking, and apparently Levity, he like makes toys for a living, and he like baits him into saying like, oh, if you like won on the show, you could sell like your own toys of yourself. And he's like, yeah. He's like, how much do you sell them for? He's like, 500. He's like, oh, dude, you could be a millionaire. He's like, yeah, I guess, yeah. And then Stanley's like, that's the wrong reasons for being on this show. Levity, turn in your costume. So whenever they get eliminated, they have to throw their costume in a trash can, but like just like a little piece of it, which becomes extremely hard for the girls who basically their costume is a bikini. So, yeah. And then the trash can explodes, and their costume gets disintegrated through very terrible VFX.
This is great.
This show, dude,
this is some of the best television I've ever seen.
You don't even know, man. Like, God. Okay, and like one of my favorite guys, Major Victory over here. His origin story is he is an ex-male stripper, and he wants to turn his life around. And yeah. And he's like has an estranged relationship with his daughter, and he's like starting to turn that around. They like some of these guys have like really actually good backstories. And like at one point, Stan gives him shit because like he's like really funny, and that's like part of his character and his shtick. And like at one point, he like takes off his cape to put it down to help a little old lady cross the street. So that's like a little meme. And Stan Lee like in the elimination round is like, Major Victory, a superhero never removes any part of his costume. This is a rule that I just fucking made up because I'm goddamn Stan Lee and I just say whatever the fuck I want. And he's like, a superhero never removes his costume to help someone. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's so irrelevant. But anyway,
it's just the producers were like, we want that guy gone.
He's just like, we need some excuse to eliminate some people. And so he fucking says that, and he brings it up over and over. He's like, Major Victory, I keep having to remind you not to take off your clothes. And he's like joking with him, ha ha ha. Here's Stan's shot. So here's Stan's shot. What's that in the background? You see that picture? You know what that is in the background? You know what character that is? You know what character that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
You ever heard of the character Stripperella? Have you ever heard of the Stan Lee created character Stripperella? You ever heard of that? No? Why would they put it on the background of Stan's shot? This is in every shot Stan is in. Why would they put this? Why would they put that?
Because it's 2007, baby.
So this is when I told you earlier, this is the turn that I said this goes down.
Oh, this is the turn. All right. I thought we were going down. Kid, go on.
So you've never heard of Stripperella?
No, not at all.
I hadn't either. I mean, I thought it was a joke. I didn't realize Stripperella was a real character.
Oh.
And I don't know why she is the only featured character in this show that Stan Lee created. I think it's probably because they couldn't get the rights to show any of his actual good characters, like Spider-Man or some shit that would cost $1 million.
Hey Stan, make up something real quick. Stripperella, yeah, that works. We'll put her in the back.
So Stripperella is a 2003 to 2004 American superhero adult animated comedy series created by Stan Lee for Spike TV.
Wow.
Created by Stan Lee for Spike TV. I'm just going to say that one more time. Created by Stan Lee for Spike TV. The lead character is a stripper named Erotica Jones.
Oh, no.
Yep. Guess who plays Stripperella? Guess who fucking plays Stripperella? If you guessed Pamela Anderson, you'd be correct. You'd be fucking correct.
No.
This is a real thing. This is a real fucking thing. I just want to put that in. Mark Hamill's in this show. Mark Hamill was featured in this show along with Kid Rock, Tom Kenny, John Cryer. Yeah, this is a real thing that exists. There was 13 episodes. Now, not only is it just really funny that this exists because first of all, if anyone doesn't know, I really like comic books. And Stan Lee.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I really like comic books, and Stan Lee is notorious for changing his story and saying that he did more work than he really did, or he created characters that he did not. Things like that.
Yeah.
He very famous. So it's like, and it's also like he was lauded as this like Stripperella came before this show. Obviously, she's in it, and it's like the grand prize is lauded as like the Stan Lee will write a comic book of your character. But it's like this is the guy who wrote fucking Stripperella. He came up with fucking goddamn Stripperella. What is that? Anyway, so this show shockingly only lasted 13 episodes, and it came to a screeching halt when there was a legal controversy. In 2003, ex-stripper Janet Clover, a.k.a. Jazz, a.k.a. Stripperella.
Oh, an actual Stripperella.
This is a real stripper. Filed a lawsuit in the Daytona Beach, Florida Circuit Court against Viacom, Stan Lee, and Pamela Anderson, claiming she is Stripperella's true creator. And Stan Lee stole her idea, shock there, when he discussed it during a private dance session. Now, Mr. Lee is extremely, let's say, infamous for really liking the ladies. I've heard many a story where he likes he likes women. That's I don't know.
Stan Lee, he likes women.
I've heard stories from several comic book professionals. Brian Pulido tells a story where the first time he ever saw. Also, preface: I've seen Stan Lee in real life.
Yes,
I was like a foot. I was like 10 feet away from him. I respect that man. He rest in peace. Great dude. Helped create, I should say, a lot of iconic things. Very influential man. I'm not shitting on him. I just really think some of this shit is hilarious. Anyway, so there's like a story Brian Pulido tells, who is the creator of Lady Death, where he was a teenager. No, he was a young adult. He'd been working in comics, and he was at Comic-Con, and he was in some like industry insider thing. And he just saw Stan from like afar, and he was like, "Oh my god, that's the fucking Stan Lee!" And he's like talking to like two young women. I don't know how old Stan was at the time. I think this is in the 90s, so maybe like
so he was
upper
probably like
60s.
96.
Yeah, 60s or something. he was probably like 300. I don't know. And he like two women are talking to him, and like this other industry professional comes up and he's like, Stan, I gotta talk to you about this shit. Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, is this something that I need to discuss right now? And he's like, well, no, I guess it can wait. So why would you talk to me while I'm talking to these other two lovely women? And he's like, what? And he's like, have a great night. And then he walks away with the two women.
Wow.
But anyway,
Wow.
so yeah, that's Stripperella. That's just a little side street, if you will, down this Stanley subject. I wanted to get into their actual powers and like their actual characters because they're literally never discussed. Like some are like a cursory knowledge is given of like these people. But yeah, what like you said, this show is fucking awesome. Like from a premise, like it's so.
No, this is brilliant. Like this is
like one of the most watchable shows I've ever seen. Okay, so Major Victory, which is the stripper man.
Oh, there's a wiki for him. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see the powers.
So Major Victory is like the stripper guy. He's like one of my faves. His super strength, flight, super jump, survive without air, supervision, manipulation of sound. So he's like basically Superman, you know?
Yeah.
Cell phone girl is teleport from one cell phone to another. Her eyes can take digital photos, mentally download information from a computer, uses cell phone waves to move objects, laser beams. So these are like they put thought into these. These are good characters.
Wow, yeah. Like,
they just they never fucking explain. Levity can make force shields and control of air. Like some of these are better than some X-Men that exist. Like there's an X-Man who just makes balls. He just makes balls out of air. That's a real character. Feedback absorbs powers from video game characters, so it generates a feedback field that disrupts electrons within 15 feet. Computer genius. Lemuria shoots lasers. A lot of these guys shoot lasers and shoot fireballs. Levitates, super strength, super speed, flight, manipulates energy.
Seem to have like a lot of like a wheelhouse of powers.
Now, Fat Mama grows to 5 times her normal size when she becomes angry, and other powers that are activated when she eats a donut.
Wow.
Fat Mama is the number 2. Feedback wins. Fat Mama is number 2. I remember as a child, I was so nervous that Fat Mama was going to win. I was like, she's taking this as a joke. She's making a joke out of superheroes. I don't want her to win. Now I'm like, if Fat Mama won, that would be beautiful. I would love that.
I was about to say, I wish
to win
Fat Mama had won.
I fucking wish Fat Mama won. So much better than this fucking feedback. But I mean, also Iron Enforcer has densest bone structure of any human, just like Johnny Sins, has a death punch, and has various high-tech weapons. Monkey Woman, she's a monkey. Tarveculus is lame. Always detects lies because he can only hear the truth.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, that would have helped you stay in longer, I would have thought. But anyway, so let's talk about what we already discussed what you win on this show. Right. Let's actually take a look at that. So like I said, you win a one-shot comic book, which is just one issue, which that's what this looks like. Or this is what it looks like. Kind of lame.
Yeah.
So, and then you also
pretty standard.
Yeah. And they announced these toys were being made. They never were made. I found this one line from the company that makes their wiki. It says, Shocker Toys also licensed the characters from the reality television series Who Wants to Be a Superhero, including Feedback, the winner of the first season in 2006, with the well-publicized, though unrealized, aim of producing action figures based on the property.
Well publicized, though unrealized, is a great way of putting. We didn't do it.
We lied. We lied to you.
It was talked about, but we were never going to do it.
What were we talking about? Oh, and then finally, you were supposed to star in a sci-fi original film. I will now show you.
I like how they say star, as in.
Yeah, no, they say star. They advertise it as you will star in a movie. This is what my boy Feedback got We will watch this whole thing in its entirety because it is short. This is from the film Megasnake.
Welcome to opening night of the Thornton County Fair and this awful unusual cold weather.
All right,
This snakes
all
are-
right. I'm getting Mayor of Jawstown vibes.
I remember when this came out, I was so excited.
What?
Tonight, I'm going to teach you guys about electricity and the ways to stay safe. Now, rule number 2 is, if you think you see something dangerous, tell a grown-up.
So they made him not real, technically. Not like a superhero. Just as a guy
just
who...
wait.
If you see something dangerous, tell a grown-up.
No.
Snake!
No. Does he get eaten?
I wish. For some reason in my memory he gets eaten, but he doesn't.
Time for some feedback.
That's what he does. That's what he did.
Come on, kids. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Instead of helping that kid, come on, kid, come on!
Go. Get off your ass and run.
That's it.
That was it. So that's the only thing he had in that movie.
That's it. Yeah. For some reason, I remember another scene, but it probably doesn't exist. So yeah, that's what you won if you won this show. If you, after getting psychologically tortured
by Stanley
and gaslit by fucking the so-called Godfather of comics or whatever the hell he called himself. Here's a great clip where Feedback yells at some women for jaywalking. I'm just pulling out some random highlights here. just because I just need you to understand that this show was real and it was on television and I watched it as a child.
I just love how far this spreads.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies. No. That's jaywalking. Come on. I will escort you.
Oh my God.
Come on. I grew up reading Stanley's comic books, and it is my lifelong dream to win this contest and become
Lifelong
Stanley's
dream.
next superhero. Okay,
What?
no, please, children, do not look. Please move along. There's nothing to see. You'll learn about this later.
There were no children. So yeah,
how is he benefiting any? Okay.
That's the kind of. There's so much I can talk about.
Yeah, I want to. We're gonna figure out a way to watch.
Yeah,
this.
we gotta. I don't know, man. Like, this is a whole last thing. I watched. Fuck, man, this is just so good. There's other things that happen in this episode. I don't really. Oh, they have to talk to inmates. They let them interact with inmates.
I'm folding in half.
But they give them like a secret mission that they have to do while they talk to the inmates. The inmates are clearly actors. So she has to sit on inmate's lap for 10 seconds, but they don't know that she has to do that.
If it is embarrassing, well, I don't know. I don't want you to.
Is this embarrassing for you? Because I'd be.
Start
talking. Let's hear your big plans.
I don't know. I don't even know who you are. You want to know who I am? Let's
You know who I am?
Yes.
I'm a prisoner in the damn jail.
You want to know who I am? I'm a goddamn prisoner in the goddamn fucking jail.
Also, they treat prisoners like animals. They're like, I know that's really scary to talk to a prisoner, but then feedback, like, this is all fun and games, but then feedback, like, he talks to him, he's like, officer, can you please take the cuffs off of him? Please. And he, like, insists, and he doesn't do anything until he takes the cuffs off, and then he, like, talks to him, and he's like, why did you do this? He's like, my dad got killed, and he's like, well, my dad killed himself. And it like has this like real conversation with the guy, and then like has a heart to heart, and then like hugs him. Like his challenge is to hug him 3 times, but he like goes in. He's like, I'm not gonna do it unless it feels natural. I'm not gonna force it. And he just like literally has like a wholesome ass conversation with this dude. Hugs him 3 times. Says, I'm gonna write to you. I'm gonna get this. I'm serious. I'm gonna get the information from these guys, and I'm gonna write to you while you're in prison, and we're gonna do this over time. And
Which is all for show because these are actors. So,
but but feedback, like, I think he's a real ass, just nice dude. I saw comments, people were like, I met feedback at a Comic-Con. He's a really fucking nice guy. He got shafted by this shit. So I'm just like, this dude is really fucking wholesome.
That's amazing. He was taking it so seriously.
They take it some of them take it so seriously. This girl.
And then there's Fat Mama who just should have taken the competition.
But like, this girl just like, she's just like, I don't even know. She's like, yeah, I know what Stan wants. Like, I'm not gonna get tricked that easily. She like pretends like she is like wholesome, but she's like, I don't know. We need to fucking watch this show, man. It's so goddamn good. And then we need to watch season 2. I think there's only 6 episodes in season 2.
There's another season? I thought there was only one.
No, there's 2 seasons. Here's the intro to season 2. Let me find it. It's
So let's watch season 2 together.
Yeah, because I've never seen season 2. Bop, bop, bop. Also, there's a twist where the Iron Enforcer gets eliminated, Johnny Sins, and then he's like walking away and fucking like they have this dramatic, he's like, yeah, I thought I would have stayed in longer, but whatever, that's okay. And he's like also painted as like the black sheep, the outcast of the group, because he's kind of like, will not hesitate to fuck people up, and Stanley's like, superheroes don't kill people, and whatever. Garbage. And so he's like, I an enforcer. I want you to be the Dark Enforcer. And he turns him into a super villain halfway through the series. He's a traitor. Yes, he turns around and becomes a fucking evil villain. And it's so good. It's so good. But it doesn't really make sense because, like, then he's working for Stan Lee, so it's like Stan Lee is actually a villain. So they changed that in season 2, where the villain kind of is at odds with Stan Lee, apparently. But yeah, here's the intro of season 2. That's the villain guy. Hyper Strike. Miss Limelight.
Oh my god. Braid! Oh no!
Yeah.
Mindset!
Mr. Mitzvah! Hi, Gina. Whip snap.
Oh, I'm crying.
Basura. And
the diffuser.
And damn it, I know who wins, but I'm not gonna tell you who wins because if
don't tell me.
Watch it.
I want to watch it.
But fuck, man. I don't know. This show just makes me really happy remembering it. I hope. Top 10 best Snake movies of all time. I just hope like there's some soul out there that watched this, because god damn is it good TV.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm sorry I just kind of like word vomited, but there's so much
I'm glad you did. I learned so much in the last part of this. I learned a lot more than I intended to.
There's so much. There's so much here.
Well, okay, so we'll definitely do like a season 2 thing, but
yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but I really want to.
We'll figure out something, but maybe to clean our whistles and to get us back into fighting spirit, because that was just
Excelsior, as they say.
Excelsior, as some would say, as one would say.
As one man would say, rest in peace.
If you want to, I brought the link for today. It's
ready.
The YouTube clip that's 30 seconds, it's your thing, but
This is Tennyson's YouTube clip that is 30 seconds or less, sometimes, maybe all the time. But yeah, not today.
Now boost this up.
I mean, I know it's just like pitched up and sped up, but it's also
It's so great.
It's also just picturing them is really good. When the chorus hits. Oh my gosh. Where did you find this? Where did you find this one?
Well, there's tons of covers.
Openings.
There's a ton of covers of just minions singing whatever song.
Hold on, I'm gonna fuck with it.
I typed in, I was Googling something else that I'll use in another.
I
was looking for something else that I'll use at a different time, but I ended up looking up dark minions. I ended up here.
This has less than 40,000 views. That is really
no, that's the thing. And
these comments. I love she thinks my tractor is sexy. I love she thinks my tractor is sexy. Sexy. So funny. What?
What?
You just sped
that up. Stop.
See you next 100 or so.
I love the original version of this song, but you can understand the Minions, which you shouldn't. Sean Cox with the Minions lore. It's funny but cute at the same time. Okay, Rebecca.
Okay.
Okay, let's... Come on now.
Come on.
Gross. Gross.
Racist Rebecca, am I right?
Racist Rebecca!
Oh, goodness. Sorry, Rebecca. Not
yeah. That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
I do think that the tractor's sexy. So
because I was originally gonna start with Minion memes.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Those are good. I was gonna do those. I think we should save them for another time. But
there is an incredible. So my brother and me is a podcast, and they have a bit sometimes. Well, they do it at their live shows, and it's I think it's just called Minion Memes. And so there's a Facebook page called Minion Memes with like millions and millions of followers. And one of them just selects like 3 Minion memes, and he goes down and he has the other 2 guess which character is saying, because it's always just some nonsensical like random Disney character put with some weird ass snarky saying, and it's just like, if you guess which character says this thing, I will share this to my Facebook page with no context, and I cannot explain it to anyone who comments. And it's so fucking funny.
Oh, that's great. Has anyone ever guessed it?
Yes, he had to do it. And like people were, and they he followed up next episode. He's like, I can't explain to any of my relatives. Some of them really like the joke. Some of them are worried about me, and I can't explain to any of them.
That's great.
But yeah,
that's really funny.
I love Minion memes. They're my favorites.
Yeah, they're a treasure.
I really do enjoy some Minions.
This was also a treasure.
When's the Minions? Because I know at one point we said we are the Minions Rise of Groot fan cast. So when is that coming out? Minions Rise of
Yeah, we gotta live up to that name.
When is that coming out? Oh, it's coming out soon, July 2nd. Oh, actually, no, just kidding. That's coming out next year. I lied.
July 2nd, 2021. Gotcha.
Yeah, just kidding. I think it was pushed. I think it was originally supposed to be... It's a sequel to Minions 2015. Great. It's hard to... It's like I forget that... Dude, the Minions have been around for 10 years.
Yeah, that's a generation of laughs and love.
Is Gru a Minion?
Kindness. I don't know.
How did Gru make the Minions?
With his penis.
In Despicable Me, it's I can't read anything after you said that. Okay.
Sorry.
Why do some Minions have one eye? There are more obvious reasons why they have 1 or 2 eyes. Is that
Vector
it is used as a
still on
plot
the moon?
device so that the Minions can be distinct to movie viewers.
Is Vector still on the moon? This is like some Evangelion shit. I'm gonna go into some like deep fan theories about Vector. According to an AVL document in Despicable Me 3, Vector is still stranded on the moon at night. If viewed through a telescope, he is visible as an orange dot, implying that his body is still there. I don't know what. I've never seen these shows.
Neither have I, so I'm just assuming Vector's dead.
His body is still there. Jesus. Why do minions love bananas?
Love bananas. Can minions die?
Why did the minions go to jail? State prison is a location of Despicable Me 3 where the minions, except Dave and Jerry, were sent to state prison after they accidentally trespassed on Stage B of Mondial Production headquarters after quitting Felonious Groove. What the hell are these movies about? Can minions die? The film Minions, minor spoilers below, implies that the minions are extremely long-lived. All that said, at one point in the film, the minions weep, believing that one of their own has died in an explosion. The reaction indicates that the minions can die from injury and that the minions themselves know it.
Minions are aware. What is in this film about the minions, we explore if they're aware of their mortality.
Will there be a Minions 4? Despicable Me 4 is the upcoming fourth installment in the Despicable Me film series and an upcoming sequel to the 2017 film Despicable Me 3. The film's release date is currently unknown.
Well, we know it. It's July.
Are the
2nd,
minions immortal? What are minions in real life? The real minions were very closely resemble the animated minions were Jewish children adopted by Nazi scientists for the sole purpose of using them in poison gas experiments. The Cyclone B gas component these kids were subjected to was the same used in Nazi gas chambers?
No, that's not real. That's not real.
What is this talking about?
It's from Jacksonville.com. There's no way.
What? Not true. Okay, thank God. Okay. What the fuck is this talking about? Who came up with that? Jesus. I did not. I mean, I was waiting for something crazy to jump out, and there it was.
That's it. Distasteful posts about minions appear false.
Are the minions evil? Minions are always ready to serve an evil boss. So what drives the minions? Are they evil? Minions reveal...
Why are there so many, like, philosophical questions about them?
This is an article by Vox. Minions Explained. Who gives a fuck? Who's reading that? Except for me.
Us, now, in this time.
I guess so. That's too much.
I just love that minions
too much
are
minions.
Self-aware.
Yeah, I love that too.
We've gone down this road.
They fear death. That's all I wanted to know. Minions fear death. And that makes me happy. So, Jesus, okay, this was one for the books. I don't know.
Yeah, this is... There was a lot. And there's a lot that was not even tapped into.
Yeah,
that we could have talked about.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to go into... Do like a special Who Wants to Be a Superhero series. Because...
That would be so fun.
Because I think what we could do is we could like sync up a stream where like we watch it, but we don't include the video, and we just record our voice, and then maybe like have some like provide a link to the show so that you can just like watch them both at the same time and like hear us reacting.
We could probably do that. Or
we could film a whole thing and cut it down so it's usable. But I don't know. We'll talk about that.
We'll figure it out.
But I do want to fucking do that. At least one episode. I don't give a shit. At least one, because you gotta watch this goddamn show.
Even if it's just... Well, maybe we could do... We'll get into it. We'll talk about it later.
Talk about it. We'll have our people talk.
Yeah. We'll talk to our producers.
But yeah, we'll get the producers on this. They've
of which there are many.
They've been, Jesus. Have you talked to Dave about that thing yet?
Nightmare.
Has he
hasn't gotten back to me in days.
Okay. Jesus.
Said he was going to Boca and that was it. So, we'll see.
Okay, well.
Then we gotta get the rest of the show, and you know how he's gonna be about that. And
I guess that brand deal with fucking Hitachi is gone. Anyway,
I heard they were gonna cast us in the new Ace Ventura 4, but you know, rumors fly.
Yep. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully some good news is coming about our role in Ace Ventura 4. But other than that, thanks you guys for listening again. Sorry I just went on a ramble about Who Wants to Be a Superhero, but it's very important. It's a very important a show.
It may have been the origin story of something else we do.
Wow. Look at that. You trying to tie that in, wrap it all around.
Like a nice little bow. Little gift.
Don't do that again. Do you remember what the producer said?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry. Sometimes I get.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
Really excited about podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah, just shut up. Thanks. Thanks everybody. Once again. Yeah, I love doing this. And thank you to the Bionicle fan and the bot who commented on last episode. That was great.
Yeah, hopefully we get to talk to someone from that community soon.
Yeah, this is once again a call out to the Bionicle community. Please reach out to us.
Yeah, please. I mean, if you know anyone or are a part of the community, please talk to us because we want to talk with you. We're not joking.
This is not a joke. We sometimes have been known to tell a joke here or two, but no, that's not a joke.
Not this time.
That's not a joke. Please talk to us. Thank you. That's not the end of the show. Keep saying things.
No. It's like waiting for a transition.
No, that wasn't the end. You take it.
That's not the end of the show.
What if you were just watching TV and then it just stopped for a little bit and then someone just said, that's not the end of the show.
The screen came back on and they were like, it's not the end of the show. You got another couple minutes until you're done. Well, before we go, we wanted to talk a little bit about Black Lives Matter, which we've brought up in the past few episodes.
Yep.
But we're going to be putting the same links we had last time in our bio. There are petitions that still need to be signed and money that still needs to be raised and voices that still need to be heard. So please check out the links below if you have the time. There's no excuse to not be an ally. So
for sure.
We have literally provided you with everything you could need to start. So please take a look at that.
And last Friday was Juneteenth. So if you didn't then, just take a moment to reflect, educate yourself, look at these links. Maybe check out just like getting educated is great. Just check out some stuff on Netflix. A lot of streaming platforms have now like curated a section specifically dedicated to educating yourself more about this. You can find
free films, free education. Mm-hmm. It's all out there. There's no excuse.
So if you like me sometimes, like if you just don't want to speak up, because like when people argue, not that I don't want to speak up, and I have been trying to, but just like if you don't want to talk back to someone who's like shouting down your opinion, being educated on this stuff is the greatest tool you can have in that. Because I often find myself, I'm a terrible debater, I'm a terrible arguer. I get backed into a corner and I just get so emotional. Like I see these things from an emotional perspective, which most people, when they're arguing about this, don't, and it's very hard to not see it from that perspective. So just be educated, and it's like easier now than ever before. There's so much. There's so many resources.
No, it really is.
So.
There's so much that you can lean back on, in a situation where you are not able to effectively defend your stance and your opinions.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like use this stuff so you can fight people and like shout them down.
Yeah.
Use this stuff so that you can defend your opinion and teach people
and educate others. Because that's kind of like
ignorance is like the most dangerous thing in this kind of situation, you know? So just education is very important.
But that's all we got for this week. So
that's our show.
And that's our show.
Thank you to our sponsors. Nobody.
Redbubble and
Adam and Eve and Ashley Madison
and Manscaped.
Yeah. Maybe we just need to start saying ads like
keywords.
No, we just like need to like just take ads verbatim from other podcasts, say them, and then the companies are like, oh, they're just doing the advertisement already, and they're doing a good job. Let's just give them money.
Just send the money to them. They're already advertising a product,
right? Because when you're getting something for free, you definitely want to pay for it after that.
Because when you're using a product like Manscaped,
I mean, yeah. Why would you ever go back to anything else? What is Manscaped?
If you type
is
in
Manscaped
look
just
back,
like a razor? Like, what is it?
I see the ads everywhere. It's literally just a ball trimmer. It's nothing.
But like,
to
what is
write
it?
home
What
about.
does it look?
It looks like a normal.
We should just do an episode where we out every podcast like advertiser so that we never get.
We'll
any
never
money.
get advertisers.
What is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. They have like the lawnmower.
Watch us talk shit about advertisers now, and the very next episode we get one.
I know, right? I mean, we're not talking shit. We're not talking. I'm literally not. I'm just.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I wasn't talking shit. I was just like making fun. But this is what it looks like. I mean,
it's literally just a trimmer.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
just a trimmer.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
What's another one? Oh yeah, if you type "look back" into Audible.
Yeah, if you type "look
and
back,"
that's www.audible/lookback.
You will get a 404 error that says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That says, "You believed these fools."
Aha, we got you, you fucking idiot. God damn. That's the scary thing about like companies and brands
Talking
and
shit.
corporate entities is like you don't know who owns what. It's like,
yeah, you don't know who's in cahoots.
And you don't know who's in control of this podcast. It could be Roadie Art, who I have word is a traitor. Or it could be Johnny Sins. Take it away, Johnny.
Traitor!
I did not expect that. I was just going to put in a clip of Johnny Sins saying something right there.
Hey guys, it's Johnny Sins from Sins TV.
God, if we got Johnny Sins on this podcast, I'd shit my pants.
We should talk about his YouTube at some point.
We should. Anyway, the show's over.
Show's over. Now it's over.
Yeah.
You can go away now.
Go the fuck home. Bye.
Bye.